felt bad, so I'm going to pull one card for the weekend. And I have shuffle going right now for the weekend or Saturday, playlist. And so you can see if it aligns with what shows up in the cards. So for Saturday, one card. There we go. King of Swords, and that came up yesterday. The great virtue is the real courage to face facts and live beyond them. D.H. Lawrence. And this is Portrait of John, can't hold on to it, Portrait of John James Howell, Co., detailed by unknown English artist, circa 1820s, Library and Museum of Freemasonry, London, UK. My finger is blue because I just was painting glass. So, the King of Swords, for me, often represents President Trump. So I think that will be present tomorrow since his health is a big concern for people. Because the King of Swords often represents Gemini, and that makes me think of the Daily Today and Georgia Smith, the one, because she has Gemini tattooed on her finger. Yeah, the compass in the Thoth deck has been popping out a lot as well since Freemasonry came up here, Library of Freemasonry. His blue collar just really stands out to me. It almost looks like, well, it is separate from his coat. It makes me think of scarves and like a detachable collar. And you almost see like sand ripples or waves in it. It looks like it is velvet or trying to look like velvet. Because you can see the direction that it's going. In textiles, velvet, and fabrics like towels, you call it pile. And if it has a loop, like towels do, it's just pile. And then if on like one side you cut it, it's called cut pile. And that's on the other side of the towel. And velvet is a type of pile. And it's just, it has direction. Pile has direction because you can push it one way or the other, and shows up with light. It makes me think of approaching, depicting light in a new way from the direction that you are painting something separate, letting that be what dictates what or how you paint the light or assess the light or something like that. Because otherwise you're just, painting something from the way that you were taught to. The light's coming from this direction, and so you're going to paint it like this. And I just find it more fun to take those things and break them apart and take the methods and approaches and ways of looking at things, perspectives, and combine them in different ways. And so how could you do that is one way for me to get creative. I'm not even in this. So anyways, the King of Swords. But otherwise, it's an air sign, Gemini. And this is someone who's using their minds a lot, really thinking things over. They're very usually stoic in nature, very in their heads a lot, but they know how to really use their words for better or for worse. So, yeah. also his like little necklace thing stands out to me. It's a pin, a brooch. There's so much around his neck. I'm just like, he looks a little bit claustrophobic or something. So maybe getting some space, maybe just taking off all the layers, all the extraness, and just feeling lighter. On the bottom is the Hangman. So the foundation of things, or things that might be affecting this person, whether it's you, and it's just representing how you are acting, and you're really using your mind a lot, and you're talking a lot maybe, and just being less emotional. And that's the energy that this represents. Or it's you, it's a real person, probably has some of those characteristics, or it's someone you know, and they're being affected, or the foundation is the Hangman. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu. Two acrobats, detailed by Ernst Kirchner, 1932 to 33. Kirchner Museum, Davos, Switzerland. So you can see in a lot of videos, people doing this sort of bend over dance, like, gosh, now of course I'm going to blank on names. It's like Scrabble. But there's a Future song, and people are in, neon or glow in the dark and doing that. Just in a lot of videos. This is the Hangman. This is acrobatics. This is flexibility. This is stretching your mind. It again has to do with Gemini and taking a break, taking a time out, taking some time to rest and recuperate and get better, and or just focusing. It's sometimes it has anything to do with like yoga and Zen and just being flexible. But again, with your mind too, it's kind of like mind over matter, because usually the man is like hanging from one of his feet. And so it's 12, it's 3 or 4, because he makes a 4 with his leg, but in typical imagery. But this is stretching, stretching your mind, stretching your parameters, stretching what it is that you know and you're comfortable with, your boundaries. It's healing. It's knowing what it is you have to do in order to heal. It's taking time for yourself, and it's understanding. It's understanding things in a greater nature. It's understanding things in a smaller nature, like what you just need to do in order to get through your day, or it's understanding other people. It's understanding yourself. So, anyways, the Hangman 12, coming in full cycle. 12th house maybe too. I always think of all the different things that across the board that these things represent, from the Hangman, which is number 12 in the tarot deck, to the 12th house and things that are a little bit unknown. It's ruled by Pisces, so it has a lot to do with those types of Piscean emotional things. So you might be feeling the emotions, but able to remain focused and calm and use your better judgment, your mind. So anyways, I hope that was helpful and that you have a great Saturday. Bye.